Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. All right. Hello, everyone. September 2023. I'm your host, Phil Crick. This is Hashed Out Daily Crypto News with Cryptopolitan for the 13th of September. And let's get right into it. So, breaking TradeFi giant Franklin Templeton joins the Bitcoin ETF race with a filing for a spot fund. Franklin Templeton, a financial giant managing nearly $1.5 trillion in assets, has filed for a Bitcoin ETF, aiming to list it on the CBOE BZX exchange. The proposed ETF would be a series within the Franklin Templeton Digital Holdings Trust, with Coinbase Custody Trust Wallet, the company, serving as the fund's custodian. The filing comes amid a shifting regulatory landscape as a recent court ruling against the SEC's denial of Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust conversion has increased optimism for future Bitcoin ETF approvals. So there's a high chance it'll go through. Is basically what we're looking at the moment. Department of Justice and SBF's legal team seek jury scrutiny as October hearing nears. The Department of Justice and Sam Bankman-Fried's legal representatives have submitted proposed questions to the jury. Court refuses to make changes to SBF's bail appeal. CoinShares report reveals shocking update about Ethereum. Let's take a look. What's this mean? What's so shocking? CoinShares has revealed that investors are concerned about Ethereum, market trends, and the path forward for cryptocurrencies. Institutions have taken a lukewarm stance toward Ethereum in 2023, with significant sell-offs of this digital asset dominating the year so far. According to the latest analysis from CoinShares, Ethereum has witnessed outflows of $4.8 million in the past week alone, contributing to a total of $108 million in sales within the year. CoinShares head of research, James Butterfield, described Ethereum as the least loved digital asset among exchange-traded product or ETP investors, surpassing its closest rival Tron by over $50 million. Let's look into this a little bit more because I actually don't really get it. Despite these challenges, the tide may turn soon as Cathie Wood's ARK Invest applied for the first Ethereum ETF spot in the United States, marking a significant development. This application comes at a time when Ethereum's network has turned inflationary and on-chain activity has experienced a decline amid the persistent bear market. Ethereum's struggles in 2023 are not unique, as sentiment surrounding institutional crypto purchases remains subdued. CoinShares weekly reports highlights the fourth consecutive week of selling, totaling $59 million in outflows over the past 7 days. The ongoing outflows have now reached $294 million, representing 0.9% of total assets under management, or AUM. Most of the selling pressure is originating from North America, with both Canada and the United States collectively offloading $17.6 million and $12.3 million, respectively, in the past week. Meanwhile, Germany leads the selling trend in Europe with $20 million worth of Ethereum sales. James Butterfield attributes much of the selling to the strength of the US dollar, which has been bolstered by the market's perception of a soft landing scenario. This perception has resulted in 8 consecutive weeks of positive performance for the US dollar. However, Butterfield suggests that as the year progresses, this narrative may change, especially if higher interest rates come into play. Despite an earlier report by CoinShares indicating significant trading activity beneath the surface, recent trading volumes have experienced a sharp decline. CoinShares Butterfield notes that volumes have reached exceptionally low levels, averaging just $2.3 billion daily over the past month, compared to the yearly average of $7 billion. Over the last week, this decline has become even more pronounced, plummeting by 73% to a daily average of $743 million. This dwindling trading activity suggests the presence of an apathetic investor, although Butterfield offers a historical perspective by noting that similar scenarios occurred before the last 2 Bitcoin halvings. Bitcoin, the flagship cryptocurrency, faced significant headwinds last week, with large institutional players selling off a substantial $69 million worth of the digital asset, despite a positive performance in the previous week. Adding to the bearish sentiment, Bitcoin short products experienced their largest weekly inflows since March, with $15 million flowing into these instruments. Butterfield finds the timing of these inflows intriguing as it coincides with heightened regulatory uncertainty, Looking ahead, Butterfield speculates that many investors are closely monitoring the Federal Reserve's decisions on interest rates, with potential dollar weakness likely to provide support for Bitcoin. But that's not what we're seeing right now. But yeah, okay. Binance.us pushes back against the SEC's unreasonable deposition requests. It's developing. Let's see what's going on. Welcome, guys, if you're just joining us now. So, Binance.us has opposed the SEC's demands for further depositions, calling them unreasonable and overly broad. The legal battle escalated after a protective motion was agreed upon, requiring confidential information to be filed under seal. That's interesting. Oh, sorry about that. Google announces the launch of its Digital Futures project. Google has unveiled its Digital Futures project with a $20 million investment in AI, addressing concerns and promoting responsible innovations. To help the responsible development of AI. Interesting. Tencent Cloud joins forces with Anchor to revolutionize blockchain access. Tencent Cloud and Anchor have partnered to launch Tencent Cloud Blockchain RPC, a Web3 native product aimed at providing robust blockchain infrastructure access to organizations and enterprises. The service offers a gateway to popular blockchain networks like Ethereum Mainnet, BNB Smart Chain, and Polygon POS. And it is designed to handle up to 1,800 requests per second per chain. It aims to simplify blockchain interactions for developers by eliminating the need to set up and maintain individual nodes. The partnership marks a significant step in the integration of decentralized platforms with established tech giants, potentially paving the way for increased investment, innovation, and adoption in the crypto space. We'll see. Something seems off to me about this for some reason. Crypto hackers shift additional $328 million in stolen funds. Hackers responsible for the $41 million hack of cryptocurrency casino Stake have managed to shift an additional $328 million worth of assets. The recent transfers involved 300 Binance Coin BNB tokens, valued at approximately $61,500, which were sent to an externally owned address with the identifier 0x695. What? Something's wrong with this. Something's going on with this. So yeah, we have some information, but not everything about this yet. I think that's what's going on with this article. Former Celsius CEO Alex Mashinsky seeks FTC case dismissal. Alex Mashinsky, the founder and former CEO of crypto lender Celsius, is making a legal push to have the Federal Trade Commission drop its case against him. Mashinsky has consistently maintained that these allegations are baseless. The FTC's case against him appears to rely on the fact that he retweeted a blog post by Celsius, an action he believes should not have made him culpable. Interesting. So he's trying to get that just plain canceled. Could happen. MetaMask and SolPlayer join forces to streamline Solana ecosystem access. MetaMask Snaps has integrated with SolPlayer, a Solana wallet provider, allowing users to manage their Solana assets directly through the popular MetaMask wallet. The integration aims to remove the barrier of installing a new wallet for potential Solana users and is part of a broader strategy to make MetaMask more versatile. Crypto storage provider Zodia Custody launch in Singapore. Zodia Custody, a subsidiary of Standard Chartered, STAN, has officially launched its cryptocurrency storage services in Singapore. The establishment of Zodia Custody in Singapore signifies a unique convergence of traditional financial institutions with digital asset firms within the country. Interesting. Crypto giant Ripple safeguards Fortress trusts amid security breach. Ripple's swift response prevented client fund losses in the Fortress Trust security incident. A third-party vendor's cloud tool compromise led to the vulnerability at Fortress Trust. Fortress Trust confirmed that impacted wallets were fully restored without significant losses. Wait, does that mean there were losses, but they weren't significant? I don't see any losses in here at all. So hopefully that was just a figure of speech and nobody lost anything. PayPal expands crypto support with MetaMask integration. Ooh, PayPal and MetaMask working together. I never thought that would happen. Hamad, nice to have you with us. MetaMask and PayPal team up to offer seamless crypto to fiat conversions. PayPal's Web3 integration with MetaMask makes crypto transactions convenient to US customers. With robust security features, PayPal aims to bridge the gap between traditional finance and crypto. That's interesting. CoinX faces a major security breach with $27 million estimated loss. CoinX experienced a significant security breach on September 12th, so yesterday, with large outflows to an unknown address. Blockchain security platform Cyberse Alerts estimated the breach's financial impact at $27 million. At 5:25 p.m. UTC, CoinX acknowledged the unusual activity via a tweet and stated that they had set up a dedicated team to investigate the matter. Sony and Startail Labs join forces for blockchain innovation. Sony Network Communications and Startail Labs announced a strategic alliance. The collaboration will operate as Sony Network Communications Labs Pte. Limited. Sony has previously had previous engagements in Web3, including a 2018 patent for a distributed ledger and a 2022 trademark for musical NFTs. European Central Bank's conundrum: to raise rates or not to raise rates. To raise or not to raise, that is the question. Last year, the consensus was evident. The ECB, aiming to stifle inflation, had incrementally hiked rates by 4.25 percentage points since July 2022. But now the very fabric of that consensus seems to be unraveling, with whispers of a looming Eurozone recession becoming louder, and the annual price growth now a mere shadow of its former 10.6% self. The unified direction of the bank's trajectory seems to be on shaky grounds. The governors of the bank seem to be divided. While some are inclined toward another 25 basis point rate hike, possibly their last for a while, others caution restraint. The financial world watches equally divided, as recent weak economic data has led a slim majority of investors to anticipate that the ECB might just press pause on the hike this time around. Binance.us CEO Brian Schroeder resigns. Oh boy. Binance.us, the American arm of the global crypto platform, faces major challenges, with 100 job cuts and the departure of its CEO, Brian Schroeder. The Securities and Exchange Commission has targeted the crypto exchange with aggressive regulatory actions, leading to layoffs. The company has recently culled about a third of its workforce, equating to a staggering 100 jobs. Adding to this, a third, that means there were only 300 people and only 200 left. Adding to this grim tally is the surprising exit of its president and CEO, Brian Schroeder. Now let's pull back the curtain on what led to this corporate upheaval and the challenges facing Binance.us. The regulatory onslaught, a catalyst for change. Under the scrutinizing eyes of financial regulators, Binance.us has found itself grappling with a relentless barrage of challenges. The Securities and Exchange Commission has displayed an assertive approach towards the crypto realm, and Binance.us has felt the weight of the scrutiny. The domino effect created by the SEC's actions against the crypto sector was cited by a company representative as a significant factor in their recent layoffs. In their words, these challenges imposed by the SEC bear real-world consequences for American jobs and innovation. It's hard to dismiss the biting irony that a platform which stands for decentralized financial freedom is cornered by centralized financial watchdogs. The consequences for Binance.us haven't stopped the job cuts. The leadership seesaw now has Norman Reed, the chief legal officer, stepping in as the interim leader, filling the void left by Schroeder. Brent Schroeder's tenure at the helm of Binance.us, albeit brief, was anything but smooth. Since boarding the ship in September 2021, he found himself navigating the company through some stormy regulatory waters. A substantial part of the turbulence arose from the lawsuits filed by both the SEC and the CFTC. Yeah, legal battles took a toll on the company's operations. In a bold move on June 9th, Binance.us suspended USD deposits and froze fiat withdrawal avenues for its clientele, signaling its ongoing tussle with the SEC. And it did get worse. Decline as dramatic as plummeting from a 22% market share in April to a meager 0.9% by June 26th underlines the scale of their setbacks. To say Binance.us is at a crossroads would be an understatement. With an interim CEO at the wheel and a significant reduction in manpower, the crypto giant's American arm must chart a course that satisfies regulatory demands while regaining user trust. The world of cryptocurrency, renowned for its volatility, has served Binance.us a reminder that this volatility isn't limited to just market charts. The coming months will be crucial in determining whether Binance.us can weather the storm and reclaim its position as a major player in the US crypto space. I don't want to compare it with FTX, but FTX was an American-based exchange, and they went under. If Binance.us goes under, that would be insane. China says it wants to be better friends with Russia. Okay. Trying to remember if China has friends. Can't think of any. China is keen on intensifying its ties with Russia amid global tensions. The bolstered relationship emerges as Russia faces sanctions from the West over actions in Ukraine. Yeah. Trade between China and Russia surged by 40% in the first 5 months of the year. That's because of sanctions. And now Russia is extremely dependent on China for everything that's even remotely technologically advanced as far as importing it. And they export most of their raw materials to China. So, yeah, it's something to watch out for. OneCoin co-founder sentenced to 20 years in prison. OneCoin co-founder Carl Greenwood sentenced to 20 years for running a massive crypto pyramid scheme. The scheme originated in Bulgaria in 2014, deceiving investors of over $4 billion between 2014 and 2016. Greenwood earned more than $300 million, representing 5% of all OneCoin sales. So, while Greenwood's chapter might have reached its end, the OneCoin saga is far from over. Ruja Ignatova, or as many have ominously dubbed her, the crypto queen, remains elusive. This master of disguise not only finds herself atop the FBI's top 10 most wanted list, but is also a testament to the vast web of deceit spun around OneCoin. The U.S. Department of Justice has shed light on her escape act just days after a federal warrant was flagged in her name in 2017. Ignatova vanished. From Bulgaria, she made her way to Athens in Greece, and then left no traces. It's crazy. There's a $250,000 reward for information that corners the crypto queen. Interesting. I'm Mustafa 2007. Nice to have you with us. Israel and Hong Kong test privacy-focused CBDC for all. That is not a meetup I expected today. Israel and Hong Kong's central banks collaborated on Project Sela to develop a retail-focused CBDC. The CBDC project, a mix of cash and digital benefits, is a proof of concept. We'll have to see how this goes because, this is very sketchy trial research and development stuff. Sam Bankman-Fried denied temporary release ahead of trial. JP Morgan warns of recession. Is the U.S. economy doomed? JP Morgan's Jamie Dimon cautions against blind optimism in the U.S. economy's continuous boom. Despite present positive numbers, future economic tightening could offset gains. Global events like the ongoing Ukraine conflict could introduce unforeseen economic challenges. The current fiscal stimulus and quantitative easing are temporary boosters. The long-term effects remain uncertain. There's also China's economic downturn that could have way more of an effect than any of that for the U.S. BitMEX re-enters derivatives arena with novel prediction market. BitMEX has launched a new prediction market, allowing traders to bet on real-world events as it returns to its core focus on derivatives. The initial contracts in the prediction market include options to bet on the recovery rate of FTX's bankruptcy claims and the approval of a Bitcoin ETF by the US SEC before October 17th. That's kind of funny. Those are part of that. Ripple's global hiring surge, a response. Hi, Miriam Live. Ripple's global hiring surge, a response to SEC's stance on cryptocurrencies. Ripple Labs announces that 80% of its new hires will be from outside the US, highlighting the appeal of crypto-friendly regions like Hong Kong, Singapore, the UK, and Dubai. The ongoing legal dispute with the SEC, which views most tokens as securities, has influenced XRP's decision, reflecting broader regulatory challenges for crypto firms in the US. Telegram integrates Ton Space Wallet, boosting Web3 adoption. Telegram has integrated Ton Space, a self-custodial crypto wallet, into its platform, making it accessible to its 800 million monthly active users. The integration marks a significant milestone for both Telegram and the open network, Ton, especially considering Telegram's previous legal challenges related to Ton. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster there. Astar Network and Polygon collaborate to launch zkEVM Ethereum Layer 2. Astar Network and Polygon Labs partnered to introduce Astar zkEVM, a Layer 2 solution designed to enhance Ethereum's scalability using the Polygon CDK. The collaboration emphasizes Japan's commitment to Web3 adoption with Astar, aiming to attract global entertainment and gaming projects to the Japanese market. Zilliqa and Google Cloud unveil a game-changing partnership. What you need to know. A lot of partnerships today. It's kind of cool. Hi, Hussein Hadjar. Nice to have you with us. And Fuad Haza 77. The Zilliqa Group has formed a strategic partnership with Google Cloud to enhance the Zilliqa Layer 1 blockchain protocol, focusing on scalability, resilience, and data availability. Google Cloud will act as a staked seed node (SSN) operator on the Zilliqa network, providing infrastructure, hosting services, and validating transactions, thereby contributing to the network's decentralization and security. The collaboration aims to advance Web3 technologies by leveraging Google Cloud's robust platform and Zilliqa's pioneering sharding mechanism, potentially setting the stage for broader adoption and future partnerships in the blockchain ecosystem. Hi, Hashira91 and Fazley Robbie. Nice to have you with us. Clayton onboards new partners to bring real-world assets on-chain. Clayton Foundation has stepped up its efforts to promote financial accessibility through real-world asset tokenization. The foundation has onboarded 2 new partners to kickstart its tokenization initiative. The foundation intends to develop compliant solutions for creating, issuing, and trading real-world assets. Which partners? Creditor and Tokeny Solutions. So you guys know. Creditor specializes, CREDR, specializes in digital assets backed by physical gold, while Tokeny Solutions helps businesses issue compliant real-world assets. The 2 companies now join Elysia, a company that facilitates the trading of residential and commercial real estate, which has been a part of the program. That's fascinating. Okay, Ripple CEO warns US becoming a risky place for crypto startups. Yep, that's Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. US lawmaker revives bill to safeguard financial privacy amid CBDC concerns. Representative Tom Emmer reintroduces anti-CBDC bill to Congress. The primary goal of this legislation, as stated by its proponents, is to safeguard Americans' rights to financial privacy. The legislation prohibits the central bank from using any CBDC to implement monetary policy. And he did that with 49 of his Republican colleagues to introduce the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act. PayPal PYUSD stablecoin is 100% backed, according to reports. The report affirms that PYUSD is fully collateralized with assets. In addition to treasury-backed assets, Paxos disclosed that it held $1,500,146 in fiat currency within insured depository institutions as cash deposits. This transparency report comes on the heels of Paxos and PayPal's joint launch of PYUSD. That's very recent, so that's amazing. They already have reports on that. That makes sense. I think PayPal is going to maybe potentially set like an example to follow when it comes to stablecoin transparency. We'll see if that's the case. UK economy contracts more than expected. The pound falls. The UK's economy contracted more than anticipated in July with a 0.5% drop in gross domestic output. The response to the economic contraction, the pound saw a 0.4% decline against the dollar. The Bank of England is grappling with the UK economic slowdown due to a surge in borrowing costs, prompting policymakers to reconsider increasing interest rates. They've already increased them too much, probably, for the economy to deal with it. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong confirms Lightning Network integration. What does this mean for Bitcoin? Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong confirmed the exchange's plans to integrate the Lightning Network, aiming to offer faster and more cost-effective Bitcoin transactions. The decision follows a public consultation process and comes amid increasing adoption of the Lightning Network, which aims to solve Bitcoin's scalability issues. All right, so yeah, it looks like that's all the news for today. Let's go check the coin market cap, take a look at how these coins are doing. Bitcoin is at $26,126.42, up 0.19% in the last 24 hours, down 0.27% in the last hour. So Fear and Greed Index is at 34 today. Yesterday was at 32, and last week was mostly at 35. So it looks like an improvement compared to yesterday, but I'm not seeing very good numbers yet. The big players. Let's see, Ethereum is at $1,595.19, down 0.21% in the last 24 hours. BNB is up 0.09% in the last 24 hours to $211.49. XRP is at 48 cents 02, up 0.55% in the last 24 hours. Cardano's ADA, salut Binance user E0529. Cardano ADA is down 0.10% in the last 24 hours to 24 cents 8. Dogecoin is at 6 cents 107, down 0.59% in the last 24 hours. Solana's SOL is up 0.06% in the last 24 hours to $18.01. And Tron is up 2.14% to 8 cents 074. Oh, there's a plane going over the house. Let's look at the biggest losers and the biggest winners in the last 24 hours real quick. Biggest winners, Toncoin, the open network, we talked about it earlier today, is up 10.33% to $1.92. Compound is up 10.28% to $40.40. VeChain is up 8% to 1 cent 631. Maker is up 4.11% to $1,149.15. Adera's H-bar is up 3.37% to 4 cents 871. Then I have a bunch up 2%, 1%. There's actually quite a lot going on. In the last 24 hours, biggest losers are Astar down 10.15% to 5 cents 321. Stellar's XLM down 7.57% to 12 cents 03. ICP down 3.33% to $2.91 in the last 24 hours. Pepe down 3.14% to whatever that many zeros is. Yeah, that's moving. That's extremely volatile. I'm seeing crazy numbers right now. But yeah, everything else is down less than 3%. So I'm not going to get into it. But others that are down quite substantially today are SWI, Curved Dow Token, Nexo, Render, Gala. I'm going to keep an eye on Curve because there's a lot that's happened there recently. Keep an eye on SWI. Once in a while, there's some I see things happening in the news I want to keep up with. Hi, Binance user E0529. Thanks for sending the cheering gift. That made me smile. Thanks for that. Hi, you crypto, Amma official, Mateen MT. Nice to have you guys with us. We're done with the show for today. It's only 33 minutes today, but a lot of news. Got through it. A lot of partnerships, which is probably a positive thing. Although that means they're probably looking to save money on different things. But if it pushes different groups to work together and do things better, and it's good for the community, hopefully, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm pretty hopeful for the future when it comes to the partnerships that we looked through today. That's pretty cool. All right, have a great. What day is today? Is today Wednesday? I forgot already what day it is. Today's Wednesday. Have a great Wednesday. See you guys tomorrow on Thursday. Don't hesitate to like and subscribe. If you subscribe, you will get notifications of when we go live. Have a great Wednesday. See ya.